Hello, everyone. So, yeah, I forgot to play an intro, but that's okay. But going back to some of our other videos where you can use Google and other things, and of course, I did a 45-minute video earlier about the various things you need to do to start up a business. If you're going to start up a business, or you just need this functionality, one of the things you're going to need is a business phone. Now, obviously, if you're going to get your phone through Spectrum or Frontier or whoever your local phone company is, that's great. But remember, you don't have to do that. Cell phones are wonderful. And the nice thing about this is there are companies out there that will allow you to have a business phone number that will route to your cell phone. We do this, and it's really nice that when it shows up on my phone, it actually shows the business number, so I know it's a business call versus someone calling me on a personal call. So, and it's important to establish that when you first start off. And that was a mistake I made, and so I have clients that still call my cell phone for a business call. And eventually I will have to change my cell phone number and only give it out to friends and family, and business calls will have to go to the business number. If you look down here, that is our business number. That business number originally started off with a Google Voice. Now, Google Voice is a part of the Google Suite, but it's not a part of the Google Suite. I'm not sure when that changed, because you can't find it in the 9 dots. You used to be able to go into your 9 dots and then click Voice, and you could go to Google Voice. It doesn't show up there now. It still works, but what you have to do is voice.google.com. And what will happen is you sign in. In this case, once you sign in, you start setting up your Google Voice account. You'll select the city that best fits you. You'll choose a phone number, and what will happen is that phone number gets assigned to you. Now, the ringing will occur on your computer, provided Google Voice is open, and you can also use a headset, like I do, and it will ring on your cell phone. The advantage to it is if you're just a single person, Google Voice, free service. If there's some add-ons you can do that cost more, but in general, it's a free service. And you could change your phone number anytime you want. This is why I hate scammers using it. But it is, if once you select a number, it's yours. You can change it, but you're limited how many times you can change it. But select a business phone number for you. That way you know when calls are coming in on your cell phone or on your computer, you know those are business calls only, and you can answer them appropriately. I mean, how many times do we answer the phone and say hello versus business name, this is such and such, how can I help you? Or how can I direct your call? Just something to know. So Google Voice is really good, like I said, for 1 or 2 people. If you have multiple phone lines tied into this Google number, it will do what they call call blast, which is ring every cell phone, and the first person who picks it up gets the call. It was interesting when we had it. We had 3 people signed up for it, so it would ring all 3 cell phones and the landline. So all 4 lines were ringing, and whoever picked it up first got it. But there was no like transferring it to another person, and the landline, you could just hand the landline off to someone else, but you couldn't transfer the call to another phone or anything like that. So it's a good way to start off and then switch to a better service later on. And you could port that number. Now, porting is where your phone number follows you from one service to another. Google will let you do it. When we did it, it takes about a week to 10 days. I think we took 12. But you have to sign some paperwork with Google to release the phone number. The new company has to get it. They have to move it from their service to the new service. And that's how it works. But Google is free to start off with. There are some add-ons and stuff like that you can add to it. But for a free service that will route calls to your computer or to your cell phone, good idea to do. Now, when you get a little bit bigger, or you have employees, or you have a department, you might want to consider switching over to a different service. Now, there are a lot of different virtual PBX, and that's what that means, the phone box exchange. The old style phone guys used to make a lot of money with this, and you see this in offices still today where, you might have 6 phone lines, and the phone lines are tied into a switchboard, and you can transfer calls from one extension to another, and so on and so forth. That technology is fading away. Virtual PBX systems are coming into play, and we have one. When we switched out of Google Voice, we went to Grasshopper. There are other ones out there, but Grasshopper, the plan we have is a legacy plan, so what I will show you will not be what is currently available, but here's the pricing. Excuse me. There's the pricing and what you get. It sounds a little spendy, but it's not. And it's a good write-off. You get billed annually, or you could do it monthly. We are still under and using an old legacy program or legacy plan, so our plan is different. Because I know $80 a month sounds like a whole heck of a lot of money. What used to be with Grasshopper is you used to have unlimited extensions, and then you got billed so many minutes. The plan I'm currently have, I get 2,000 minutes per month and unlimited extensions. This new sets of plans is you get limited number of extensions, unlimited minutes. So they just flip-flopped it. So let me sign into ours so you can see how that works. And there, like I said, there are different companies out there you can use. This is just the one that we use, and I've been happy with their service. Oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, me and my bad spelling. So this is Grasshopper on the inside. Like I said, we have a legacy plan, so we have it a little bit different. We have unlimited extensions, but limited minutes. Let me see if I can find that. So this is the old legacy plans. As you can see, it worked a little bit different. We had unlimited extensions, which is great when you have multiple stores or multiple employees and so on and so forth, but they got you on the minutes. You could burn through 2,000 minutes real quick on a busy month. So, and as you can see, they keep track of your information there. Features, call blast, we could add, again, like Google Voice, that's what call blasting is, where it rings all the phones simultaneously and whoever picks it up gets it. Voice Studio, if you want to have a professional do your voice recordings. Ruby, if you want to have a live person do it. International calling, if you want to call overseas. Extra numbers, your plans come like 2 or 3 different numbers. Just stick to one. Best thing that, and a lot of them have this too, is SMS, text messages. A lot of people nowadays rely on text messages versus phone calls. If you get a phone call, most people ignore it, let it go to voicemail. Text messaging is a way of people to communicate with you, and you communicate with them via text message. You can do it on your computer or on your phone. Read your voicemail. Yeah, if you can't do that, instant reply, again, we got your phone call. We'll call you as soon as you can. It's a text message. Transfer calls, that's included. This is where I was talking about a feature that you could do with Grasshopper or other virtual PBX systems that you can't do with Google Voice, and this is transfer from one phone to another. Everyone has their own extensions, a couple of key combinations, put in the extension number, click the button, and it goes to where it needs to go. I have never personally myself transferred a call. Wife, June, has transferred many a call, so she'll get them in the office because they're calling the Clyde number, which is extension 1, but they want to talk to me, so she will hit the appropriate buttons on the landline and transfer the call over to my cell phone. So this and faxing. I know faxes are dead, or not. You can receive faxes. Sending a fax, I don't think you can do. The other thing is the disadvantage with Grasshopper. You can do it. It costs a little bit extra. You could call from your landline under your Grasshopper number. Normally, you can't do that. You use the phone app on your phone or on your desktop. You could use your landline with Grasshopper. You have to call it in and set it up. And what you end up doing is you call an 800 number first, and then you put in the phone number that you're calling, and then it looks like you're calling from your business number. So that's it. So, but anyways, you know, there's reports, so you can see who's calling what, and so on and so forth. Useful. But like I said, this is going to be the big feature right here, and this is true for all of the other PBX systems. You have a desktop app. So again, if you have a headset, you could receive calls to your computer and make calls outgoing from it. A lot of people, I do this when I'm sitting at my desk. I have it running. I can answer calls. I can place calls. Mobile app. Again, you can put the app on your phone, put the links in, and it will do rollover, which is what I have it for. If you call the Clyde store extension 1 and I'm out in the field, it will ring the store's phone. If there's no answer in 20 seconds, it will automatically roll it over to my cell phone. Nice little function to have. If you have a storefront or you're the type of person who is out in the field, a nice advantage thing to have is automatically roll it from one phone to the next over a certain period of time. Once you get to the end, though, of the phone list, then obviously it'll go to voicemail. But these are one of the tools you will need. Like I said, there's all the different extensions we have. Anyone, Clyde, Monroeville, which is closed, but I have the extension open just in case. Emergency after hours, and of course our three emergency employee contacts. Well, I wouldn't call them employees. We're all techs. If you have a voicemail, it shows up here. If you have a fax, it shows up here. Deleted calls, all calls. You know, you can see all the calls that have called you. Most of these are scams. The nice thing here, blocked numbers. You can block incoming phone numbers, and you can see I've blocked a few. Not very many, but Grasshopper, like I said, is a wonderful tool, but it does cost money. If you're starting off, use Google Voice. It's a free app. Like I said, there are some add-ons and limitations, you know, that you could buy out of and stuff like that. But yeah, go with, if it's just you, use your Google Voice, like I said, and it rings on your cell phone with your business number. That's how you know it's a business call. And that way you can answer it more professionally. If you just had a phone number just rings up on your phone, you answer hello, that's not exactly the most professional or business way to answer a call. So just something to look at for options. And like I said, it's what we use to run our business. So, and like I said, there are other options out there for virtual PBX. Find the one that fits you, but that's what we use. So you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the video. There is a donation link. Every little bit helps. So I will talk to you later. You guys have a great day.